friends, Captain Addy here and welcome to the channel. Today I will do a review and build the Hobbyboss Hawk 127 kit in 1:48 scale. I will use this kit as a base and make it as a Mark 132 used by the Surikiran aerobatic team of the Indian Air Force. So for a quick background, the BAE Systems Hawk is a British single-engine advanced trainer jet aircraft and first flew in 1974. This kit represents the Hawk 127 of the Royal Australian Air Force, which uses this aircraft as a lead-in fighter. The Hawk 127 is operated by the 76 and 79 squadrons. In the box now, there is a nice color decal guide with 4 marking options. There are black and white instructions and you get 13 grey sprues. The nose section is separate, but it has a sharp tip and has raised detail on the inside. The cockpit has decent detail and the instrument panel is also provided as a decal. The rear fuselage section is separate and has good raised rivets as on the real machine. The tail fin provided is wrong as it has chaff or a flare dispenser, which the Australian Air Force and the Indian Air Force do not use. The wings upper sections are 2 separate parts and the landing gear bays have a decent detail. The wings are wrong though, as these have 4 wing fences which have to be removed to get a correct wing. The landing gears are split in the middle, so a seam has to be dealt with. The air brake also has good detail on the inside. The last sprues are the weapons, and you get 2 AIM-9Ps, 2 AIM-9L missiles, 2 LR-155 rocket pods, 2 Mike 117 iron bombs and 2 additional fuel tanks. But you will have to check your references for the correct loadout for this aircraft. The ejection seats also have good detail in them and 2 single-piece tailplanes are provided. The markings are there for 4 options: 76 Squadron Black Panther scheme, 76 and 79 Squadron two-tone grey scheme, and the 79 Squadron 60th year anniversary scheme. The detonation cord for the canopy is also provided as a decal. Lastly, there is a small photo etch fret for the seatbelts and the rear view mirrors. So the cockpit is the first task in the build, and as of now I just add the instrument panels and the rear bulkhead section, that is to ease the painting later on. The cockpit and the single part nose bay are sandwiched between the 2 nose halves. The white bit which you see is the epoxy putty, which I have used as a nose weight. The nose gear bay is a little shallow, but there is a bit of detail on the sides. The rear fuselage is attached to the back of the nose section with an insert for the air brake. Next we join the 2 sections together. The intakes are single parts and have a nice thin lip, but you have to sand away a thin mold line for a smooth curve. Once done, we attach these intakes to the fuselage. The exhaust is attached at the end of the fuselage, but I find it too short and it has a small turbine section molded in. Next we add the wings, which are the biggest concern for this kit. There are 4 wing fences molded in which aren't there on the real machine. You have to add one large fence at around the midsection of the leading edge and a small one towards the outer section, so check your references. The flaps and ailerons are molded in the wing itself, so you will have to do some cutting to drop them. I decided to display the aircraft with drop flaps, so you will have to cut them from the wing sections. The 2 main gear bays are added next. I make appropriate grooves to attach the flaps with a microfile. Since the flaps are double slotted, we need to make an additional flap section from plastic card. So here you can see I have made the 2 additional flap sections and corrected the original flap pieces. I make small cuts in the flap to fix the flap linkages. And now I attach small thin plastic card pieces to this. These are now cut to get the desired flap angle. I now attach these flaps to the wing, and you will notice that I have made the flap for a Mark 1 aircraft. Actually, I used the wrong reference and this will be corrected. Flap actuator fairings are now cut halfway and attached to the wing. The wing also looks like they are a touch too wide. The wingtip navigation lights are added now, but after the addition of the missile railings, these lights went to the sides of the air intakes. The instructions do add these lights at the end of the build. Next we add the tail fin, which is wrong for this type. It has formation lights and the chaff and flare dispenser box at the bottom molded in. So you will have to modify the tail or get the Hawk 100 kit for the correct tail. A quick wet sand is done now, and the nose section is also given the correct smooth shape. The wing is now attached to the fuselage already, and we modify the wingtip rails into the fairings as seen on the Hawk Mark 132. I now make the ejection seat, which also has good detail. brush paint the cockpit with grey acrylic paint and black on the instrument panels and the ejection seats. The seat cushions are painted in olive drab and I add the seat belts made from masking tape. The seat belt buckles are cut from the photo etch sheet and attached using super glue. The canopy can be installed at this point and it includes the glass screen that fits between the two cockpits. Photo etch rearview mirrors and a small latch are also provided. The canopy is masked with clear tape and cut to size. Now for the paintwork, I initially paint the whole aircraft white, which will be masked off before we paint the Surya Kiran red paint. Basic kit decals are used and I also print out my own custom decals for the Surya Kiran color scheme. To finish off, a few smaller points are that the nose gear is one small wheel with shallow hubs and the tire seems to be weighed. The main landing gear is molded in two halves to add extra detail, but this will leave a seam which you will have to work through. The main gear wheels are also weighed and the hubs are shallow again. So there you have it, the Hobbyboss Hawk turned into a beautiful Surya Kiran machine. Many thanks for watching and I hope this video is of help to you. Please do like, comment and subscribe. Till then, take care and stay safe. Cheers friends.